Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Hades 2, and we've been doing a bunch of the Chaos Trials, and I've recently made an observation.
Thank you, Chaos.
One that maybe I should have made a lot earlier, and that is that if we look at the Chaos Trials, you'll notice on the right side of the screen there are, I guess, what you'd call eyeballs, and you see right now 2 of them are lit up, 3, or at least open, 4, and 5. And I think what this is, you can look at it when it comes to the trials that we've done as well, I think that's basically a difficulty indicator. Now, I don't think there's anything in the game that outright states this, but if we just look at the challenges that we've done thus far, most of them, you'll see, have 1 to 2 of the eyeballs, because for the most part, they've been actually kind of easy, just really powerful setups right from the onset. But there have been a few, like the Trial of Humility, which was the one that basically recreates the start of the game when you have basically no arcana and very little, if anything else, working in your favor. And this one is very high on the difficulty scale. And then I think there was 1 or 2 more of the ones that we've done that also had a high ranking, but as you can see, or high difficulty rating, but as you can see, most of them on the easier side, which makes sense. But then the one that we just did is the max difficulty, which is understandable, given what we experienced last time. And of course, some of that is, maybe a little bit subjective, a little bit arbitrary, depends to a certain extent on the decisions that you make and the way that you approach the given run. So not as if that is a hard and fast exact science, but maybe that is reason to try to work our way from, at first, the easiest and on to, later on, the more difficult runs, because it looks like we have at least a few here that could be quite challenging. So, why don't we go with the Trial of Slaughter next for that reason, and this one is going to be in Ephyra, and tear through the infested city of Ephyra using the heaviest of the nocturnal arms and the backing of the war god Ares. Now, of course, I've said it before, I'm not a big fan of the axe, but given how it says this is one of the easier ones that we have left, and it's only on Ephyra, which is not the most difficult of floors, hopefully that means we'll still be okay here. Don't know if... have we upgraded Aspect of Melee on the axe at all? No, we haven't, nor can we afford to do so, so gonna have to roll with the setup as is, and I think it was... yeah, the Ares keepsake, which we haven't used at all yet, but that should be fine. So, let's see what this one's all about then.
I'll do my best.
Expecting big, slow, but heavy-hitting damage. Okay, so let's see what we're working with here. Attack boon of the epic variety. It 40% damage and inflict wounds. Strike has plus 50% power when inflicting this. Can be reapplied after 3 seconds. Okay, so similar to sort of like Hephaestus or Zeus in that it has most of, or at least a large chunk of the damage coming with a bit of a delay. Whenever foes with wounds take damage, they may spill a blood drop. What is that? Grants faster move speed and strike speed in that location. Oh. And if that stacks, then that could be pretty nice. After you take damage or foe is slain, spill a drop of blood or 2 with a 45% chance. Okay, so it seems like the whole blood thing is going to be very much a theme, and we've done very little with Ares thus far. Of course, he is the most recently added boon-giving god or goddess, so that has something to do with it, but we just, in general, haven't encountered him much even after his release. Attacks have plus 10 base power, and we take 20% less damage while using them. Okay, so it seems like it's very much an attack build. And we'll be looking for more ways to support that, I suppose.
There is a stir of something different in the air tonight. You feel it too, yes? The sense of great and ancient possibility. Let us bring it into being through sheer force.
Okay, sheer force. That's a good way to describe what we're looking for here. Foes with wounds may suffer 200% damage when struck. Only a 20% chance, but that's a big enough number that is very tempting. Chance to deal 200% damage, and most of these boons we've probably never seen before, as I was kind of alluding to before. Chance to deal 200% damage that increases the less life you have. Chance per missing life point. that's really interesting the way that works. So technically you want to have a lot of life, a lot of max life, so that you can lose a lot of that life, because it's not based on how much health you've lost percentage-wise, it's based on how many points of life you've lost. So it's a little tough. Oh, I didn't see how many health points we have here. Oh, 180 at the very beginning. That is a lot. So possible in time that could work. Deal more damage to foes that are nowhere near other foes. I think we have seen that one before. I'm surprised we're not seeing the scroll indicator there, because we definitely haven't seen this before, I don't think. But it is the most interesting to me.
War rages.
Going into the whole wounds idea. Oh, and I'm so used to our most recent time we were using the axe. We took a hammer upgrade that made it so, yeah, it was only that third hit of the combo that we could do. So there's none of this initial hits. Oh, and also, there are your blood drops. I assume they don't last indefinitely. You kind of have to pick them up relatively soon, but okay, now I'll try to make more of a point of doing just that. And I'm expecting a whole bunch of Ares on this run, of course. Blood drop. So what I already forget what exactly it does for us, but yeah, and we just saw some of them disappear. Confirmation, they can do that. Feels like we're getting faster. Just double check. What exactly do they do? Move and strike speed. Okay, so all types of speed, and then other things regarding how much damage we deal based on whether enemies do or do not have wounds.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, let's see. Special. We do have the keepsake, so we can rarefy. Cast. Deal more damage to foes that are nowhere near other foes. This feels like it works a little bit more with what we have going on right now, since we're very much pure attack at the moment. So maybe we rarefy this
As you wish.
and go for that. And then this is where I'm curious how many Ares signs we're going to see. Looks like it could be a whole lot. Yeah. You could say that. Wait, how many rooms do we have total? We have 6 total. How many Ares rooms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could do all Ares and then take the double heart or the Hermes room. So I'm looking at the double heart and thinking, if we were to pick up that boon that gives us more damage or more crit chance, whatever it was, based on how much damage we've taken, then maybe that would make the double heart worthwhile. But otherwise, with 180 life, I'm feeling okay. I mean, this is the first floor, right? So, and we have the healing before the boss fight. So let's start with all the Ares stuff, see what we can get with that. And then maybe that'll help inform what other decisions we want to make. Okay, need to be a little careful, because that eyeball does look a little bit like the blood drops. Yep, there you go. Oh, I didn't check what our Arcana looks like.
Pylon destroyed.
It is really tempting to just get really distracted by all those blood drops. And that is in large part why I did take the damage there. So maybe, you know, it's nice when you can pick them up, but don't go to extreme extents and take a bunch of damage just to get them. Ooh, what is this? Well, we have seen this before, but I don't think we took it. Well, you have at least 8 earth boons. Any of your damage effects from Olympians are stronger. Oh. Okay, well, if Ares is just consistently earth, which it kind of looks like he might be, then it seems like that could make a lot of sense. Obviously, it isn't active yet, but that could be extremely good if we do get that active. So, all the more reason to go all in on Ares. That is already what I had in mind. So, not really that that's a change of plan. Oh, a little golden urn hiding there. What do we have this time? Yeah, honestly, the hardest part, I think, is just going to be making sense out of the various, red things. And we saw that circle in the past. I still don't know what that's coming from. There was an explosive container. Was that the thing that set off such a huge explosion? Did they just make it bigger recently? I don't know.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, so looking for Earth doesn't look like that's going to take much effort to get there, though. Everything has Earth here. Whenever we run out of magic, we prime some life to restore magic. I mean, we're kind of just spamming the base attack right now. Charge moves can also cause a falling blade to appear over each foe struck, but it uses more magic. Gain a chance to deal 200% damage. Oh, this is the less life we have. I mean, I am intrigued by this. Of course, we did use our rarefy option very early on. So, you know, we can't rarefy this up. Maybe we wait and see if we can get a better rarity version of this. We'll just take what is the highest rarity one here. And maybe we'll do a little more charge attacks. Ooh, 2 bonus rooms here. That, for example, a lot of the bloods. The blood plot? What was the name of it again?
Coin for Charon.
Wounds. Blood drop. Blood drop. And max life, if we are interested in getting bonus damage based on how much life we've lost, then yeah, picking up the bonus life would be very useful. Especially if that's something that we are wondering if we can afford to... Excuse me. If we can afford to abandon. There is that double life room. It would be tempting, but on the other hand, I would like to go all in on Ares. Okay, now this guy is really annoying when we have extremely slow attacks. It was in part why he was able to poke us a few times there. Magic, I don't really think is likely to be much of a factor. I mean, yes, we did just pick up something that gives us a little more value on the charged attacks. True.
Where else? The
More
berries
annoying
have so much
dudes.
strength.
Oh, that actually gave us a tiny bit of gold as well. We're faster in here! Oh, hello. Please do not throw that at me immediately. Please give me a little bit of time to do this. Ooh, and that... Yeah, it is a very high percentage chance for them to drop the blood drops, it seems, at this point. You know, we do have some pretty good boons along those lines. Okay, one of those was, I believe, one of those red eyeballs. So don't get it confused. This is technically hiding behind you. Yeah, it's just kind of trying to release you guys to take these guys out, because, as I said, they are annoying. Especially when we are slow.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh, I mean, with all these Ares boons, I suppose it was only a matter of time before the legendary boon showed up. Each blood drop has improved potency and is drawn to you automatically. That is very convenient. Bonus move and strike speed plus 100%, and it just automatically comes to you. Love it.
The scent of blood.
That did not open up, and, oh man, if we get one more Earth boon, then we're doubling... Where was the... infusion? This. Then, oh no, it's not doubling the effect, but a plus 50% boost from what is already a 100% boost, so then the blood drops will become unbelievably powerful. I mean, as we were seeing, and as we were saying, this was the lowest difficulty challenge, or lowest difficulty chaos trial that we had remaining, so I think we are seeing why that is the case. This should be more along the lines of the crazy overpowered builds that were, you know, not guaranteed wins, but close to it, as we saw from some of our other runs. But there are certainly other Chaos Trials that are extremely challenging, including, apparently, some of the ones that we've yet to complete. Ow, don't do that. I'm really used to these guys punching us. It doesn't happen very often. I know this guy's here. And you did make more of these guys. I mean, the blood drops, I have to imagine they do stack. It feels like they do because we're getting lightning fast. So this house enemy, whatever it's technically called, does spawn more of these guys. We did have a Chaos Trial previously in which we tried to farm up passive bonuses by using a hex that we could basically use an infinite number of times because it generated automatically. and we just farmed up that stuff in the boss arena at the very end and tried to see if it would stack. It seemingly did not, because we weren't able to reach this kind of ludicrous speed. This is what I was hoping to get in that one. But, I mean, now I'm really tempted to just deliberately not kill the house, which is what I've been doing for, you know, a little while already, but just to see how insane... No, I killed it accidentally. We became so fast that I couldn't control my... God, couldn't control myself anymore. This is also before we got the 8th Earth Boon, giving us increased effectiveness from those blood drops. And we might be about to get that 8th one here, so oh my god. Oh my god, this could get insane. Yep, this should be our 8th Earth Boon. Cass, we're not of magic, we prime life. Whenever we have less than 40 health, attacks and specials restore some life. Okay, I mean that does also work well with the... Oh, I guess the one that we technically haven't taken yet. The one that gives us extra value based on how much life we've lost, but we're keeping an eye out for that. There is the Rallying Cry, the infusion, active now. So, does that retroactively apply to all the blood drops that we picked up in this room? Because this is just insane. And, I mean, the attack is still not lightning fast. I'm trying to think of... I mean, it's not as fast as, say, like the blades or the black coat. Is this maybe now entering staff territory in terms of the attack speed, or the Thanatos aspect that we used a little while ago? Does it tell us how many rounds of blood drops we have at any given point in time? Because that would be kind of nice, just to see. Doesn't seem like it shows anywhere. Just to give ourselves a point of reference, if, you know, just theoretically speaking, if we were to try to farm up as many of them as possible in another room as well. Oh, now we're so slow, though. Boo. Okay, so that's also Ares. This will be the last Ares room. Okay, so we're obviously going to go here, and I think we might be looking for that one that gives us extra value based on how much life we've lost, because we have taken a few hits and obviously could take a few more. And now we have healing if we get to low health, which makes it easier for us to survive if we do end up dropping low. Excuse me, please start dropping the blood drops. And we don't have to worry about retrieving them manually anymore, because they automatically come to us, which is just so convenient from a quality of life standpoint. Do we have any of the houses? No. No guaranteed respawns, unfortunately. Ow, don't throw that at me. Or that. A lot of fire right now. Okay, you're still throwing stuff at me. Rude.
Now for the last one.
Well, it'll just blow itself up. Okay. What do we get here?
On my authority.
Anything that also benefits based on the crazy number of boons we already have from Ares. Dash creates a row of falling blades. I mean, we don't have a dash yet. We could take that, especially since our dash can get unbelievably fast when we have all those blood drops. So I think I will go that route. Rather, who needs special and cast at this rate, right? No bonus rooms. Oh, there is the... It's only when I initiate. Press the dash button at first. It's not from ongoing sprints. Or at least it doesn't seem like it. Okay, well, we do have one more room. It is not going to be an Ares room. So that was the last one of those. But Hermes for speed would be nice. Otherwise, you go double heart, which is not necessary, I wouldn't think. I mean, we don't have any death defiances, so if we get extremely aggressive / reckless, then that could technically come back to bite us, but I'm kind of assuming that this guy will help us a bit on that front, and so don't really need to worry about that. And also, obviously, the more speed we have, the more powerful we become. So, let's go for this. I'm hoping we get something speed-related that helps us out here. That's a whole bunch of the blood drops. Oh, technically, those guys do create enemies because they throw out those little eyeballs. Kind of like what we were doing before, farming up the blood drops from... Ow, I don't even know what that was that hit us. From the eye drops, or the blood drops, from the houses, or whatever they are, technically. I'm also not crazy concerned about us taking a bunch of damage, just because in some ways could benefit us. Wait, did we end up taking the one that... Oh no, we never got the one that gives us extra... I forget what it was. Damage or speed based on how much life we've lost, so okay. Technically speaking, losing life is not great, although we do have the healing fountain. Not sure it will heal us up entirely at this point, but we'll be okay. Certainly did.
Tempers flaring and all that. He will do everything he can to draw it out. This must be quite a big dilemma for him, mind.
Oh, well, you have at least... We do have 8 earth boons. We deal 25% more damage. That's pretty tempting right now. Otherwise, we get gold. This would have been good early. First purchase in a location costs less. Those are both longer-term things. This one has to be the pick.
I felt something.
And it is immediately active, and it means we are even stronger still. Let's break this. Hold on.
One less pylon.
And I don't think there's anything else in this room. So we're good to go. We'll heal up. Yeah, not quite max life. Double check. Not here, but do we have... No Arcana at all. We just had a bunch of starting life and magic. Okay, but we have enough money to do some things here at the shop. Assuming we have decent options. Will it be another Ares boon? It will. Beautiful. Okay, so obviously we're taking this. We can't quite afford you. No, wait. This is still not going to quite be enough, is it? Such a tease. Oh... Was there a golden urn somewhere, or some of those other enemies that were just lounging around the main square that we could have killed for just slightly more gold? That stinks. I mean, we can buy the bones. Yeah, sure, but obviously would prefer to get that, and then who knows what we'd upgrade with it, but would give us a lot of potential. Oh, we also just barely can't even afford the bones. Let's see. Its chance to deal 200% damage based on how much life we've lost. Okay, well, we should take it at this point. We've talked so much about it, and we were looking to get it ideally at a higher rarity, but... Oh well, that'll do. And, oh man. Definitely feels like this was much more along the lines of those power trip kind of runs with just crazy builds that you'd never realistically be able to get in a real run, because... You would never be able to exclusively get Ares boons. The kind of run, though, that you wish would last longer. More than just one floor, because, oh man, if we could build upon this even further, it would be incredible.
Where do you think you're going, anyways? No ship that sails from the docks back there is gonna take the likes of you. Come to think of it, lately we've had no ships at all.
That is true with this Chaos Trial, and the last time we've seen Polyphemus was also probably from a Chaos Trial.
The deathless fleet of Kronos is still out there in the waters of the Rift. Apparently, when one ship sinks, another rises to replace it from the depths. Drowned sailors for its crew.
You're poor, my leg. The dead can sail nowadays.
It's true.
I thought they were no good for anything but food. Might have to teach them to take on some of my household chores.
Okay, so I assume the fight is about to begin after this dialogue. So, I am tempted, of course, to try to farm up those blood drops and get as fast as possible. There are some enemies that will... I don't know if they'll respawn indefinitely in this fight, but he does spawn some adds. So it is possible for us to farm up a bit, and then just by hitting him alone, of course, that will also create some blood drops as well. Given how we did farm basically as much as possible a few rooms ago, probably won't go that far out of the way to do that, although technically we are even stronger now than we were then. We've even more scaling from each of those blood drops, so it would be cool. So I won't lie to you, I am tempted to go that route. Also, I'm pretty sure last time we fought Polyphemus, we did absolutely horrendously, if I remember correctly. He's going for the grab. Oh, or not. That jump always throws me off, that technically can hit you. What if I do this? Apparently this is... Oh, oops, I forgot about that. It's stronger. No, oh, you grabbed the sheep. Right. Which gives you health back, which actually makes it easier for us to do this and get more of the blood drops. We got like 1 or 2 there. Not a crazy amount, but here are the ads that I think will make it a little bit easier. Can we take out the sheep and get blood from that? Not sure that we can. Would like to get these guys, though. It's a little bit. Kind of curious to test the sheep. Feeling a little bit faster already. Starting to add up a little bit. Does this do anything? It moves them. He comments on it. Okay, this led to a whole bunch of those guys. 1 more blood drop. Ooh, hold on.
Little sheep.
More blood. More blood. How are you doing speed-wise? So this phase, he spawns in more of these guys. And that, okay, that gave us a lot. We are a lot faster now. Hold on. That also gave us a lot. I think we, need to get the hits with, oops, our attack or our special. So technically our dash has the potential to detract a little bit from if we are truly trying to farm this. Okay? We're getting some scaling now, for sure. That was a lot. Oh, we probably could have outrun that if I were paying closer attention from the onset. A few more from that. It is pretty hilarious. It is pretty hilarious. Ooh, give us a few more to work with. Not fast enough to catch us. Ooh. Although it honestly gets to the point, as it did in the previous room that we were trying this out in, it gets to the point where you're so fast. Oh my god! You get so fast that you legitimately just can't really control where you're going anymore. Which is even more hilarious, even more fun. Oh, hold on. Hold on, don't mind me as he does the move that we run straight into. It would have dealt damage to us, but yet we were so fast that we still somehow avoided it. That area of effect get bigger as time goes on in this fight? I don't know. Maybe it does. Feels like even though we were kind of on the opposite corner, he's still... I'm not dashing. I want you to know, I am not pressing the dash button right now. This is our normal walk speed. This is our dash. Oh my god, this is insane. Oh, I love this trial. This trial is incredible. Oh, this is so worth it. I know we could defeat Polyphemus at any point in time right now, but it's just so much more hilarious, so much more fun to do it this way. We're faster than the orbs can chase us. Oh my god, that's the sprint. Just a little more. Yup. Yup. Oh my god. I could do this all day. If it were up to me, I probably would do this all day. I mean, at some point, of course, we will stop. I mean, but what is the limit, though? What is the limit, though? We are taking some damage every once in a while, of course. We know that we can heal if we get really low. We know that we're technically... Are we getting a higher rate of blood drops when we're at lower health? Is that what... Oh my god! This is the normal speed, and our character is kind of glitching out a little bit. It looks like we're going up and down. Oh my god. This is so insane. This is so insane. This is not sprinting. This is just walking. This is sprinting. Oh my god. That's incredible. Honestly, at this rate, I'm curious if there is a cap on how fast you can go. Obviously, this stacks, unlike the previous time when we tried to do something like this, when it didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Our attack is theoretically getting faster as well, although the speed is just way more obvious when that scales. Here's our attack combo. Honestly, it's still kind of slow. It's probably just because we're building from such a slow number to begin with the attack speed. So yeah, I'm curious if there is an actual limit on how fast you can go. And honestly, I would be willing to lose this trial just to see. Just to try to push it to the limit. Although, at a certain point, maybe we functionally, you know, gotten as much as you can get out of it. Oh my god! It's so incredible, though. He does heal when we let him eat a sheep. But, you know, it makes the fight go longer, which is in some ways a good thing. You are truly just trying to make this go as long as possible. More blood, please. Yup. Oh, I did jump into that. Okay, we are starting to take a fair bit of damage. We'll maybe get blood from this. Test the speed. Just a little bit. Show you what might end up being our final speed. Oh my god, it is so uncontrollable. A little bit more from that. Okay, now we'll get serious. Maybe. We might die because we took a lot of damage. But it was worth it. It was... Oh, especially if I run back into that. We can heal now, theoretically. He grabbed us. He's probably going to kill us. Okay, it was worth it, though. It was worth it, though. Oh, man. I got to the point where, obviously, we'd taken a lot of damage, so I went in and tried to get some hits in to heal. Maybe it was worth going back to the basic enemies to try to heal off of them specifically, rather than going straight into Polyphemus. But as I said, also a little hard to control when you're that fast. But I stand by that. That was 100% worth it. That was incredible. And honestly, maybe we hop back in and do the same trial and actually, you know, take it a little more seriously this time. We'll zoom through, do it the practical way. Okay, fine. We know what to expect because I think we'll see it's basically the same exact stuff now.
Even we gods may be subject to forces beyond our knowledge or control. I sense such influences even now, intensifying this great war of ours, spurring us to act.
Okay, we'll take this one a little more seriously, I guess. What did we take last? I think these are exactly the same choices we saw. And we went with this. So we'll probably still go more or less the same build because our build was incredible last time. It was just greed. Flying too close to the sun. I know that, ow. We may not see the person who that reference is named after, or who comes from, on this floor. He would be on the next one, but still. That was, an Icarus and Daedalus-like moment. Excuse me? There we go. Yeah, so it would have been much safer, of course, to just take a room like this as the place where we farm up the blood drops rather than in the final room. But obviously in the final room, it was still possible to farm infinitely, and we could have. It was just that, obviously, we started to take a little bit of damage, and at a certain point, I tried to at least attempt to finish the room. Like, that just doesn't compare.
I accept this message.
Okay, so, special dash. We can rarefy. We saw, or we used that really early last time, but... Don't love these. Any of these, really? Are these all the same as what we... Did we take and rarefy this? Is that what we went with last time? Maybe we'll save the rarefy this go around. Take the dash, which, as we were saying before, is probably not perfect for us, but okay. We know what we're dealing with at this rate. We're just gonna get straight to business. More or
You
less.
shades are getting out of there.
Is this true? We will destroy this. Alright, we don't have the blood drops coming up to us automatically anymore. That was from the legendary, which we hopefully will still see here. Taking probably still more damage than I would like to, I must admit. So yeah, this really, as I was saying before, would still treat this as absolutely a power run, the likes of which you would not be able to make by yourself. More so than an actual challenge run. This is what I was trying to use to heal us back up a little bit in the boss fight last time. but apparently didn't have enough time. Oh, and also he grabbed us, which is really his strongest move. So, if not for that, we probably would have still been okay. We took that. I thought it was higher rarity last time. Might only be the first 2 boons that are 100% guaranteed to show up exactly the same every single time, rarity included. Do we rarefy that? What? Is it the life restored, or is it the threshold where it kicks in that improves when we rarefy it? I don't know. Let's find out.
Certainly.
The amount it heals. Okay. So hopefully it doesn't come to that, but we do now have a better insurance policy than we did last time. But it's mostly just going to be a discipline thing. Not going out of our way to
Need a quick overview.
farm up as much. Oh, actually, Selene this time. We did not see Selene before. The rooms are slightly different. There's actually more rooms to choose from this time, aren't there? 1, 2, 3, 4 Ares remaining. So 5 Ares total. That's the same as we saw last time. We saw Hermes and Double Heart last time. Might have been a single magic, but definitely no Selene. And okay, you could also make the case that, well, Double Heart would have potentially saved us there. Yes, but again, it was basically just, it wasn't a matter of how difficult was the encounter as much as it was just, when did Vids decide to stop messing around and start taking the boss seriously? Which, that point would have probably been different if we had had more health. So, not sure it really would have helped all that much, in truth. Oh, right. Forget that that's a spinny, swirly attack.
One remains.
Rather than a ranged attack. There we go. Okay. Pick up a few more of these guys. And yeah, it's takes a while to scale up to the point where we were getting last time. Oh, let's see. Deal more damage to foes that are nowhere near other foes. We saw both of these last time. I guess we take this one. It'll be active sometimes against Polyphemus, especially if we get rid of all of his ads, which we were making a bit of a point of doing last go-round. Oh, I was not necessarily planning to blow that up. Feels like the boons we got last time were slightly better. Maybe that's just me. But maybe all the more reason why, oh, we did get a room that had double bonus stuff last time. But maybe all the more reason why it's a good thing that we went for the just go crazy, getting as fast as possible with the previous run. We were a little bit lucky, maybe. Whereas this time we just take it a little more seriously. Okay, so this blood drop chance improves. Wounds may make enemies take double damage. I mean, if we were taking this last time, then of course would help get us even faster or scale up our speed even more quickly, but maybe we go the damage route this time, and we know we're gonna have a full-blown shop. But out of curiosity, what do we have here? Random boon in 5 rooms. We only have 4 rooms remaining. Okay, so that's pretty useless. Yeah, don't really want any of that. In that case, we'll just save up for the full-blown shop. Okay. Then what is left?
Weakening.
You? Oops. I missed. You're giving people a shield. Take this. I mean, like, if we don't get the legendary or one or both infusions that we got last time, those were the most important things in many ways. So that would make a very big difference. I guess I'll destroy. Well, maybe I'll destroy you. See if you're the last enemy. Aren't. Now we'll do this. So remember, we were saying at first, oh, in the previous run, we were saying, well, we won't go that far out of our way to pick up the blood drops, because it might get us into trouble on occasion, and then the legendary boon came in and we were like, oh, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Also, they're stronger. Okay, so this still exists, and we will definitely still take it. So that helps on several fronts. We have taken more damage than we had taken in the previous one, I think, for what it's worth. But we still have the healing. So I'm not so concerned about that. And again, I think just as the moment we decide we're going to take Polyphemus seriously, especially if we just do so from the onset, I think we'll be totally fine.
Just a couple of these left.
Should be. 1 moment. We'll nab them. And this should give us the earth boon we need to hit the infusion threshold. Get the damage based on us losing life.
That was my boon.
There's the infusion activating. Here's another bonus room. And I think we're definitely seeing the double damage when you get those really big numbers. Okay, a little bit of gold. Maybe that'll be enough to get us past an important threshold in the shop. Hard to know at this point. We did see, of course, in the previous one that we fell just a little bit shy of being where we wanted to be money-wise. You already done that one, or it just didn't exist? Oh, there it is. This is the last Ares spot. Okay, so really want the legendary boon here. If we don't get it, that would be significantly weaker than the previous run in that case, and I would be a little surprised if we didn't get it. Would have expected it to be just about guaranteed, given how many Ares boons we have. So you need to have a few in order for it to even have the chance of showing up, and then obviously the more times Ares shows up, the more chances it has to proc.
Name of Hades.
We don't get it. Wow. Okay, so maybe we did luck out a bit last time in that case, more so than I realized.
Peace can
We are definitely weaker this time. Unless we get Ares showing up in the shop, purchase his boon, and happen to get it there, or do these ever give us full-blown boons? I don't think so. They can give us good stuff, yes, but boons? I don't think so. Life is not bad. Gives us a little more to work with. No more bonus areas? Okay. And again, one more golden urn could get us to an important threshold. Might scrounge around just for a second. Oh no, we have one more room. Okay, never mind. We can go... Hermes is what we took last time. I think I still stand by that. Not golden. Also, there are other enemies over there. That's golden. Nope, don't do that. Ooh, sneaky. Okay, you have this. Get rid of you early. I'm assuming this is the last wave, so let's just do that. Oh, it wasn't. I'm surprised. You live. You didn't live. More waves? No. Oh, it's just a little eyeball enemy. Okay, so really hoping for... All right, no, similar color. This is not Ares anymore, so it's not going to give us a legendary. I was about to say, I'm really hoping for the legendary. Not here.
You know, and sure enough, whenever I drop in, you'd be over a cauldron working some new spell. Well, this is it. Your time to work some magic for our sake.
Oh. Dodge and move speed based on the number of boons we have. It's a decent number. Charge moves are faster. Gain golds in greater quantities. Get 140 right now. I mean, that does obviously help us purchase. We, at this point, over 250. Probably pretty good in the shop. Getting just a tiny bit more could be helpful, but I mean, yeah, sure, I guess.
Excellent.
Now we can basically get everything from the shop guaranteed. There's a chance we might have been just a little bit too low on the money side to get a second item from the shop.
Pure water.
Heal, not all the way up to full, but it's decent. I think the bigger thing is just that we are significantly weaker than we were last time, unless this gives us the legendary.
Hail, boatman. Olympus, accept this message.
And it does not. Wow. That was not guaranteed. I am pretty surprised, and none of these are that good, to be honest. Well, I mean, sure. Get a cast boon, a special boon of some variety. Okay. We should be able to afford both of these, right? Yep. A visceral impact. Chance of getting the blood drops. The blood drops just don't scale anywhere near as easily or quickly as they did before. So, alright. We had our fun last time. This time, we'll just be strictly business.
You're no sheep. Wow. Just when I thought I had you last time, you gave me the slip. Didn't think I'd get another shot.
I mean, you did technically beat us. Is that what... Might have been the first time we've ever died to Polyphemus? Maybe it's happened before.
You'll soon have many more such shots. But you're going to fail every time, I promise you.
How about you promise me the meat on your bones? Though I get the feeling you don't got much to offer.
Thanks? Maybe? Alright, so this one... We'll take a little more seriously. We'll just fight him normally, more or less. And definitely this is the right time to choose to go that route, since it would take a whole lot more effort for us to get to the point we got last time, with what is now a significantly less bloody, less Ares-like build. Okay, I thought we could punish you by doing that. Okay, that was probably still worth it, to be honest.
Guys,
Black sheep. Yes, we can still get some blood drops, and it would still help us a bit, but not anywhere near to the same extent we had previously. And we have to manually run around. Black sheep just explodes, for what it's worth. Are they all black sheep this time? Does he get more than just health when he picks up the sheep? Does he get, like, damage or life? Or, well, he gets life. Does he get damage or speed or anything like that? Like, was he technically powering up at the same time we were? I would like to believe that last time, you know, we scaled our power far more than he did, but still. Trying to get at least a few of these guys. But it's just, it's not the same, you know? It's just so different. Okay, so maybe this is not the best time to do this anymore.
this ought to keep you busy. Making me mad here.
Given the amount of damage that dealt, again, worthwhile. Ooh. That mostly farms these again. Except we'll get the chance to pick them up as much as I would have liked.
Damn noise.
I didn't realize you could even go that far into the into the woods or whatever, fields. Yeah, it's kind of a weird place for him to be hanging out. I actually wonder if he's stuck. He might be. No, he isn't. Okay. I'm used to seeing those guys. Alright, so, alright, back to business. You missed. Okay, you didn't miss. Yeah, little frustrated with myself for that one.
Here's something.
Saw that one coming. And that. There, gonna Except, oh, it still stuns me, so I couldn't do the charged attack. Okay, I think I am once, like, even now, still making this far more complicated than it needs to be. So I'm trying to, like, go for... That had enough radius to hit us? That surprises me. Don't explode on me, please. And again, we do have some healing once we have taken a lot of damage, more so than we had before, but still, that's of course something we'd rather not have to resort to. I'm very surprised that did not hit us. It should just about get him. There we go. Okay, so less fun that time round because it was not nearly as overpowered as it was the first time. So I am glad still that we took the time and effort to just reach the ridiculous speed that we were able to do the first time, even if it technically meant we got a little carried away. All right, at the end of the day, we still get our reward. Also, where is that reward? Okay, I couldn't see it. He was completely blocking it. But there we go. As I said, in the grand scheme of things, I think certainly still on the easier side when it comes to the Chaos Trials, especially if you do get the legendary legendary boon from Ares. I'm surprised we didn't get it the second time round. And then also got an infusion from Hermes that we didn't get in the second run. That also helped. So if you get all those things working in your favor, then that is probably one of the easier ones overall. We just made it more complicated than it had to be. And there are still more to do. But as we can see, they have more eyeballs, and therefore more along the lines of an actual full-blown challenge, regardless of whether we make it more complicated than it has to be. Like the White Antler, I think is the Artemis keepsake that we were hesitant to use because it limits the max life we can have, so that could be really tricky. And then Trial of Destiny is the maximum number of eyeballs, maximum difficulty, so I don't know, that one could be really difficult. But either way, we did eventually get the job done. I am curious if you guys try this one out, what extent you went to maximize your movement and attack speed, or straight to business and took down Polyphemus as quickly as possible. But either way, this is the right time for us to wrap things up. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.